Um, Trevor, you're starting at tight head this week. Is that now your position? Seeing that you can start at both loose head and tight head, yeah, just for this tour and going forward.
Oh, yeah, you know what? For me, thanks first of all for everyone for being here. Yeah, to answer your question, yes. Obviously, I've played. I think in the past few years, maybe 3, 4, I've been predominantly playing on tight head, and obviously when there are a few things happened to some of the players, I had to move to loose head, which I fairly enjoyed as well. So yeah, if you ask me, I am a tight head and I enjoy that position, and it's good to be back there playing on tight head. But like I always say, for me, it's all about the Springbok, it's all about the team. So whether the coaches want me on loose head or they want me on tight head, I'm happy to go there and give it my all and try and deliver as much as I can for the team.
Mike Greenaway.
Question for Trevor. There's likely to be a liberal sprinkling of British Lions players in that Welsh team. Do you think they might be in the mood for revenge?
Well, I think every time two nations meet, it's personal. It's always going to be like that. I think even if we hadn't played some of them in that British and Irish Lions game, and we were coming to play them here for the first time, they will bring the same energy. They will bring the same physicality and just trying to go as hard as they can at us. So yeah, obviously we met each other earlier on, and we here and there understand a little bit of how one plays and how one carries themselves on the field, but. I think at international stage, it doesn't matter who you're playing and whether you've played them or not before. It's always going to be tough. They're always going to give their all, and like we all trying to play for our country. We're all trying to give our best. So whatever motivation you find. So I don't know for them if that's going to be a motivation point that they will look at. But for us, just playing for that green and gold jersey and representing South Africa, and for all our people at home, we know that's motivation enough for us, and to be able to do it for the guys next to us. So whether they will draw some inspiration from that or anything, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see when come Saturday on the field. But all of that I know is both sides are gonna give it their all, and it's not gonna be easy for anyone.
Ashfaq.
Thanks, Zina. To Jesse and I guess Trevor as well. The last game against Wales was that World Cup semi-final, epic game and so close, and you guys pulled it through. I know you guys were both injured for that game, but just thinking back to that and the previous games where you lost in Cardiff, is it a sort of patience game against Wales? You've got to wait for your chance. Although they do have a new coaching staff at the moment, so it's not quite the Gatland style. But yeah, how do you see things going on Saturday?
Yeah, obviously or like you said, we didn't play in the World Cup game, but I personally think obviously when it comes to international rugby, you're not gonna get a lot of opportunities and to just run the ball or to just freely score tries. So I think for us it's gonna be a hard forward. Even the backs like a physical game, but it will obviously come down to who takes the opportunity when it's there. So it's gonna be a tough one. Patience is gonna be very much needed, definitely, because in international rugby you don't just find space every second phase or every third phase when you're playing, but when it's all about when the opportunity arises, you need to be able to identify it and take it. So it's going to take a lot of patience from both teams, I think. But at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to who sees the opportunities and sees them at that moment. So it's gonna be very tough, and we know it's not gonna be a walkover at all. And I think for them as well, they will think the same. But at the end of the day, it's going to be whoever manages to get those opportunities and take them as soon as they present themselves to you.
Dafford? Dafford?
Hi, yeah, a question for Trevor, please. Wales are missing many key players, especially up front. They gave away a lot of penalties against New Zealand at scrum. Can you target them at scrum at set piece this weekend?
Yeah, obviously they missing some of their players, but like I said, the Springbok rugby is always about set piece dominance and physicality. So if during the game, that's what we look to do. That's what we try and get right to dominate in the set pieces, and it doesn't matter who we play. That's a focus point for us. We always try and dominate those areas. So even but like as we said earlier on, the quality side, I don't think it matters much how many of the guys are gone. Whoever's gonna come in there is they're gonna bring it, and it's not gonna it doesn't get any easier. So yeah, it's a focus point for us, but I know for sure they have obviously picked the right squad for them and put in the right replacements. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, they might have obviously gotten a few penalties against them, but that's in the past. I think they would have went back and look at the clips and see where they can rectify. So it's not just gonna be a walk in the park for us. They're gonna obviously try and rectify what they feel like they did wrong and why the decisions went against them. So for us, we don't want to look too much into what happened the past week, and we want to focus on what we're good at and what we can bring in set piece time. So if the opportunity comes there and we manage to get the upper hand, then we'll definitely go for it. But this is international rugby. I think they will come out firing, and it's gonna be about who's more ready for who at the week for who during the game. So it's gonna be tough. I don't take them lightly, and I think they will bring up a good performance there as well.
Zina?
Kanyiso?
Hi, I can ask one quick, Zina.
Yes, you may.
Trevor, Trevor, what's your home language quickly? Because I just wanted to ask, I'll ask question in English, then answer in your home language. I just want to ask about the importance of this game from a Springbok perspective in just getting off to a good start on the end of year tour.
Did I hear the question? What's my home language?
Yes.
My home language is Tonga.
Tonga.
Yes.
I'd like for you to answer this question in Sitsong. I'll ask in English because again it's a bit of a difficult language for me. But just fill us in about the importance of just starting well on the for the end of year tour with Wales being the first of 3 games 3 games up.
Oh goodness. Yes. Speaking rugby in Tonga is one of the hardest things you can ask someone to do. But vona ka mehe swi ta va swi ta tika ku ri hi kota ku hi tlanga kahle ti-game leti hi yaka ka tona leti nharhu mara swi ta va swi ri important ku ri hi kota ku sungula hi nghena ka tournament leyi hi sungula hi ri na momentum hi nghena kahle hi kota ku ri hi wina game ya hina yo sungula mara a swi tiva ku ri ti-team leti hinkwato tinharhu hi nga ta tlanga na tona ti ta tisa ntikelo ti ta hi matimba ku ri va kota ku hi hlula cause as hi nga ti nhenha ta misava hinkwavo va lava ku hi hlula mara ka nkarhi lowu i ku ri hina hi endla leswi swi nga le mavokweni ya hina ku ri hi kota ku ri na hina loko hi fika ka mitlangu leyi hi ya ka yona hi kota ku ri loko yi chaya vanhu va le kaya va tinyungubyisa hi matlangelo ya hina.
Trevor, can I ask you to just repeat that in English as well, please?
Oh, it's so the importance of gaining obviously momentum for us and And going into this tour, it's obviously process driven for our team. It's we want to try and get things into place as quickly as possible. And obviously, it's not going to be easy to just go out and say we will win every game. Every team is going to come with different challenges. It's going to be very difficult. But I think for us in what we can do is just try and do what we can do best, and hopefully when comes the weekend we will come out victorious, and even if that doesn't happen, we will always look back and try and focus on our processes and look into the next game. But obviously when you wear the green and gold jersey, you just want to go out there and put out a good performance, and obviously as a process driven side, we know that if we do the things that we need to do right, the scoreboard will take care of itself.